action. Now it's Murray. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And that worked this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. They'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The tackle made.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 24, Murray. Incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You get the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
But based on the last two play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The AFC punt team out there now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the NFC is going to have a short field as they take over 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
Simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. Taking it in from a yard out. And the NFC has taken the early lead. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game.
He's got it at the 15. All the way in for the touchdown. John Ross, 75 yards. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
and Geisman complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
From the 38, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
First down, Murray. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray will try and set up the screen to Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Murray now on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the NFC has taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Made at the 25-yard line. The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, the NFC pressure a little too much as they get home for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his connection, complete to Rhodes. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Reception here by Rhodes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the
play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving there.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Mahomes again. And his throw is incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The coverage good that time by the NFC defense. Brings up 4th down. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope off.
I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Rose. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
37-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out there?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
covered by...
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Flush to his right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for Marquise Goodwin.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Murray. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the NFC adds on to their lead.
Jake Elliott.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The AFC takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Henry Ruggs.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Formation.
Now it's Tate. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the AFC going to get the ball first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense for the AFC set to go now. On first down, Mahomes. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. There he goes right side. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Take over first.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Swift. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the NFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical.
And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown, NFC. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
The 37-yard line.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Noah Fant, 44 yards. And the AFC is in for 6.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this out to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Murray gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Murray. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13. Shotgun now from Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. Andy Isabella with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place. But in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
They'll run here with Akers. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
By Deion Jones.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double team.
And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Henry Ruggs, 65 yards. And the AFC able to get a bit closer.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
NFC takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And the play goes goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and an AFC touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th-quarter lead. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there. A very quick 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
Murray going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow, that's good. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down, Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Once again, it's Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
That's to his running back, complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score our home team 55. Visitors 28. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find Hill here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Well, a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Noah.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Now it's Mahomes again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.